What else can I say?
It's Wednesday.
The return of John fucking Moxley, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, it was fucking amazing. Welcome to the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast, AEW Dynamite review show. It is your boy, the French Wrestler, Double B Babla, joined by the mixologist, a professional wrestler, Mr. Chemical Julian, and the man in the chair, the moderator, the guy who will mute the shit out of you, Shane Husky. Ladies and
I
gentlemen, what is
will
up,
behave.
boys?
It is Wednesday. You know what
Man,
that means.
man, I just gotta tell you, man, I'm gonna start the show off just like this. For the gentleman that opened his mouth and said, "Get that drunk piece of shit out of here. You can go fuck yourself."
What
Shane,
did the fan
Oh,
even say? I didn't
the
even catch it.
fan said, and I quote, "Why don't you get that drunk piece of shit out of the ring?" And at
Oh.
7:03, I'm sorry, 7:04 p.m., John Moxley said, "Hey, fuck you." The F bomb dropped on live television, Shane. And you, my friend, were talking about Taz saying shit.
I mean, you
CM,
were talking about tugging the fart
ah,
box.
we're not
and it
starting that
wasn't even
tonight.
8 o'clock.
It's 8:03, ladies and gentlemen. You know what
803.
that means. The Wild and Crazy Roundtable Pro Wrestling
Break the
Podcast.
boom, fight the power. 4, 3, 2, 1. It's Wednesday. You know what that means.
Man, it's crazy.
This whole show has been nuts.
Man, look, one of the best shows of all time.
Yeah, I agree.
Look, this is something I can truly say without a shadow of a doubt. Ladies and gentlemen, this isn't Monday Night Raw review. We enjoyed this fucking show because top to bottom, the show was fucking awesome, man. It was awesome. This stream really should be brought to you by Blue Chew. I mean,
Brought to
Mike
you by
Rose is
Blue
right.
Chew.
You had Moxley, you had Cody Rhodes,
Oh, let's get into that
you
later.
had
Oh,
intergender match.
intergender match, which was freaking amazing. I have a little bit of nitpick about that, but we'll get to that in a little bit.
We'll get to that, yeah. Look, for the first time since October 27th, 2021, John Moxley returned to AEW Dynamite. Crazy ovation for the people in Washington, D.C. He came in, talked about scars, not just physical scars, mostly internal scars. He
Yes.
said they're scars that make us. Basically, he was referencing, his absence from being gone, and he talked about a dark cloud hovering over his head. And we all know we're talking about the alcoholism and all the other great stuff, not great stuff, but
Babylon is the number one stock owner of Blue Chew, Mike said.
Mike Rose, ask your wife. I don't need Blue Chew, brother. I'm always rock hard and ready. See, look, there we go. So, sorry guys, I got a little bit of a tickle in my throat, much like Mike Rose's wife. Basically, he basically says he's gonna grab pro wrestling by the balls, and he is free. He is back. And he said the only thing he's drinking now is blood. Look, you don't want to piss off John Moxley.
No.
He is current GCW World Champion. He'll be defending the title against my boy Homicide at the GCW pay per view. But he is back in the AEW, ladies and gentlemen. And he called up the locker room. He said, anybody, it don't matter who it is, he want to fight. And he came in, said what he had to say, dipped out. And I got to tell you, he looked happy and healthy. He looked excited to be back in the ring, ladies and
He
gentlemen.
looked better
it was
than
crazy.
ever.
He looked real healthy. He looked real
Yes,
healthy,
he
which
looked
I,
really
I was
good.
really glad to see.
So shout out to John Moxley, man, for taking care of
Welcome
yourself and
back.
coming back. Yeah, welcome back, champ. Welcome back. But
He had a
then,
good job taking some time off for himself.
yeah,
Yes.
sometimes, me and Julian talked about this a lot. I was going through a really bad bout of depression, and I needed mental stability myself. And I took a couple of days to myself,
Right.
and I'm still doing that, taking the time for myself because at the end of the day, I've got to make sure I'm okay.
Yes.
Yeah. But then we get into the opener, the very first AEW Dynamite, Orange Cassidy and Chris Statlander versus Adam Cole and Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. intergender tag team match. Excuse me. Adam Cole and Orange Cassidy, man, they've had this crazy rivalry. It's been intensifying over weeks, and then they brought in Chris Statlander and the AEW Women's Champion Britt Baker. What do you think about this match, Julian? Give me your thoughts, because I already know Shane's going to shit on it, because Shane's that guy. I think Julian's like a minute behind us. Yeah, I think Julian's a minute behind us. Can you hear us, Julian?
Can you hear
Yeah, I
us?
can kind of hear you. I've got a really bad connection. Let me go try to just go straight audio. Let's see if that's any better.
How about now?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. Go ahead.
Okay. So
All
what are your
right.
thoughts about this intergender, this mixed tag team intergender match?
Yeah, so Orange Cassidy comes out. So I was kind of surprised. So when they first came out, everybody popped for Adam Cole like they usually do, but this was a very pro Orange Cassidy crowd. They were behind the baby faces here, and Adam Cole and Britt Baker came out. They got their pop as usual, but Orange Cassidy, I mean, the crowd was going crazy for him. They were going crazy, for all the Orange Crush, usual stuff. And even when he was doing his kicks and whatnot, and they were somewhat behind Chris Statlander, but I think they kind of remembered her dropping the ball last week. And then you had the double team. Actually, it was kind of funny when they called it the double team. That was kind of hilarious. Really loud for the camera and everything. And Britt Baker took a nice Blue Thunder bomb.
Mm-hmm.
But the double super kicks from the It couple, I guess the other power couple, and Orange Cassidy actually calling an audible out loud was kind of strange.
Exactly.
But then you went ahead and you had Cole hit the tequila sunrise.
You're glossing over a lot of the great stuff in this match.
Yes,
like
there was.
the fact that
there was a lot.
I mean, there was a lot of great shit. Like the fact that Britt Baker hit a Canadian Destroyer on the outside onto Chris
Right.
Statlander while Cole hit the Panama Sunrise. Tony Schiavone was salty as fuck tonight, man. He hates Adam Cole.
Oh man,
He's like, man, why that couldn't be me?
Baker,
yeah, he
when
hates
Adam Cole and Britt Baker kissed, somebody said, "Oh, sorry, I had to see that."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was Tony Schiavone. But so the to me, what was funny was the men couldn't wrestle the women couldn't wrestle the men. But at one point,
Correct.
they were doing the whole tag thing. Like Britt would be in the ring, and then Chris Statlander would get in the ring. She'd run over and tag Cole, and Cole would get in, and then Statlander would tag in. Orange Cassidy, he'd tag out again. So they're playing these mind games, and they hit that stereo super kick on both of them. Cole and and Britt hit the stereo super kick on Statlander and Orange Cassidy. And what was really funny was at one point during that tag exchange, Orange Cassidy was standing in the ring with Britt Baker.
Yep.
And Baker was like, hit me. And you can read their lips tonight. The camera work was on point because Britt was like, what the fuck? And you can see it. You can hear her. You can see her saying it. You can read her mouth. And Cole was like, I don't fucking know. Like, there was a spot that got messed up, and I guess they both got pissed off at that spot. But at one point, Baker's in the ring with Orange Cassidy. And Orange Cassidy is giving her those lame, lazy kicks. Yeah. She's just looking at him like, what the fuck are you doing?
The amazing lazy kicks.
It was awesome, man. This whole thing was awesome. The fisherman neck breaker spot Britt Baker did. But wait a minute. The best spot of the match for me, not just the Canadian Destroyer, not the Panama Sunrise, but the fact that Chris Statlander hit a 450 area 451 splash on top of Adam Cole covering Britt Baker.
Right.
And it was a beautiful 450 splash. For a woman her size and her height, man, it was beautiful. At one point, the Cole and Baker set up a table on the outside because it's not AEW unless there's a fucking table.
Uh,
And lo and behold, Britt Baker falls. She gets bumped by Cole or Cassidy, and she goes through the table. Adam Cole flipped the fuck out. I mean, let me think about it very quick. If it was my girlfriend and she took a bump through the table, the guy who pushed her through the table would get his ass whooped, which is what Cole did. Cole
and he
gave him
did.
the big
He low blowed the F out of Orange
bro.
Cassidy.
He gave him the tiger uppercut to the nutsack. Like it was crazy.
Like, he
Lifted him
didn't
off
even
the ground.
hesitate. He just pulled him and just like, bam.
And he lifted him off the ground. Was like, "Yo, you see these clouds? Are you heading the clouds right now? Because that's where they need to be." Nailed him real good. Hit the boom, and then put his knee pad down. Hit the boom. Got the pin, and then he was in the ring while the doctor was checking on his girl, and he was like, "Raise my hand. Raise my hand. Raise my hand." They raised his hand, then he shoved it down, and then he slid out of the ring like, "Oh, I better go check on her now."
Hey, that's what the heel does, man. Hey, raise his hand first. Let everybody know
that was the chicken shit heel right there. And I'm
Then
saying right now,
check
Cole
on
and
zero.
Baker, they are fucking perfect.
They are
Perfect
perfect
together.
as a heel tag team.
It was very enjoyable for me. It was very enjoyable. It was a hell of a way to kick the show off. Statlander's proving that every time she gets in the ring, she's getting fucking better.
I mean, she's from outer space.
Yeah, well, that's a different story for another day. Her chemistry with Britt Baker, man, amazing. I mean, I would like to see them again for the world title.
Yes.
And you got Orange Cassidy and Adam Cole. Those guys, oh man, they work so great together. But the match
so now we're gonna see them at beach blast.
But they're gonna do a
whatever.
lights
When there's
out,
an actual beach.
lights out, no rules, no. Basically, the Britt Baker Thunder Rosa match. That's what you're gonna see.
Yeah.
Well, so pretty much Adam Cole said, "You've been a thorn in my side, and finally I'm gonna get you."
I'm glad he.
But the stakes are raised now because you put my girl out, so now I'm gonna have to knock you out. So
I was a little worried he's gonna be like, "You've been a thorn in my side, and I'm gonna be a thorn in your ass." I was like, "Oh, great."
It's
too early for that shit. Too early.
It's not even 9 o'clock. Are we allowed to say ass?
I mean, Shane, you're an ass man.
Well, Moxley already said fuck, so.
Well, yeah, part of the
Moxley said fuck way before we got here. What, you gonna tongue someone's fart box?
No, not at all.
Okay. Bringing it back, ladies.
There's like one little nitpick I have to say about this match.
I knew you were gonna say some shit. Go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna shit on it. I'm just gonna say I wanted Adam Cole to freaking put out a Sunrise Chris Statlander so bad. I was like, do it. You're a pussy if you don't do it. I was shouting at my TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shane wants women to get beat up by men. He is an abuser, ladies and gentlemen.
Well,
Someone cancel Shane. Someone cancel Shane.
No, hashtag save Shane. Hashtag save Shane.
Okay. So then we get to the match that everyone was anticipating. CM Punk versus Shawn Spears. Ladies and gentlemen, can I just say this?
Jesus.
Can I just say this, ladies and gentlemen?
Blinker of an eye
I hope you didn't blink.
Look, it took
I hope
Shawn
you didn't get up for
Spears.
popcorn.
It took Shawn Spears longer to get up off the fucking chair than his match lasted.
They didn't even do the entrance right. Yeah.
CM Punk came out. It's clobber time. Walked out to the ring. Bell rung. Threw him in the corner. Picked him up. Boom. That was the MJF. MJF with the sneak attack. Punk was like, "Not today, bitch." Gave him the fucking go to sleep, and that was it. I was like, "Wait a second."
I kind of blinked, honestly. I didn't even realize what happened until these.
If Shawn Spears had kept his old gimmick and counted 10 first, he would have lasted longer.
Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, this was this right here was an old-fashioned WWF
did that beat
wrestling challenge fucking squash match.
Did that beat what's her name's match on SmackDown?
It could have. It probably did.
It could have.
Let me go back and look at it. Like, honestly, that shit might have been
faster.
That was
3 seconds, right? That felt like it was
3.17 seconds.
Yeah.
3.17 seconds.
Okay. So Punk beat Spears with relatively easy.
Like a sack of rocks.
But here's the thing though. We didn't wish your boy It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Wardlow.
Happy birthday, Wardlow.
Happy birthday, Wardlow.
Look, CM Punk beat Wardlow
Yeah,
last week.
happy birthday, Wardlow. And because it's your birthday, I'm going to apologize for the shit that I said about you.
Yeah.
But
I'm going to dock your pay.
But I got to dock your pay.
He said, so this week, Punk's going to go out there and he's going to face my accountability buddy, Sean Spears. And he's going to probably beat him a lot faster than, Sean Spears is going to beat him because, he's not greener than good shit. And he looks over at Wardlow like, oh, dude, like they are pushing Wardlow as a face.
Maybe if Wardlow was a little bit more seasoned, he could have reversed the roll up last week.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
Hey,
wow.
you want to realize, knock on wood, no roll-ups this week yet.
Shut up, Shane.
Knock
there was
on
a
wood.
roll-up I saw. Yeah, so we get that, and then we go to what everyone has been waiting for. There's been some rumors online. It's been reported by Sean Ross Sapp, FIFO Select, FIFO.com. Ollie Davis at Wrestle Talk.
Ollie Davis.
And a lot of other wrestling podcasts around the world.
Including us.
That Cody Rhodes, the TNT champion.
The real TNT champion.
Was going to be here tonight on AEW Dynamite.
The real champ.
The real champ. And ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you, if you are not a Cody Rhodes fan
on TV,
ladies and gentlemen, you can go fuck yourself. Because tonight, Cody Rhodes, in my opinion, cut the most scathing "fuck you everybody" promo, and it was all true.
Sounds like something Homelander would do.
It was all true.
You know what I loved about his promo?
That it was true.
I love the part when he said, "You all wanted me to turn heel, but I didn't."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "But Cody, you're a heel just for saying that."
Bro, Cody is look, I'm saying it right now. Cody Rhodes is the smartest fucking man in professional wrestling. He comes out and he says, well, I got a contract sent to me in the mail. Then he looks over the camera, not the one that I was expecting.
It's not the one I wanted.
Hinting to the fact that he's working without a contract. And he's a free agent.
Yep.
Then he said, he says, I put over Impact Wrestling as professional wrestling over the last decade. He said that the fans prevented him from turning heel. When he needed them the most, they cheered.
Yeah.
But they didn't cheer.
No.
But wait, they did. And he says, and I report, who knows? CM Punk, who left for 7 years, he came right out here and he sat on a stage and he told the wrestling world what he wanted to do, how he wanted to go to New Japan, how he wanted to go to Ring of Honor, how he wanted to team with the Young Bucks, how he wanted to do this and start a revolution. And then he turns to the camera and he goes, but I did all that. Biggest heel turn. Biggest fucking heel turn.
And alone.
Punk talked about it. He did it.
He said, I went to Ring of Honor and he put over Jay Lethal's art finisher. He said, I went to Impact. I went to Japan. I teamed with the Bucks and I started AEW.
You know who he didn't mention in that promo?
Jericho.
No, Kenny Omega.
He didn't.
No.
He said, and I've been gone for 2 weeks. And he said, my best friend in the entire world.
In real life.
And he just started putting people over. He's like, Ricky Starks, my best friend, in real life, gets into an argument with this guy. And then this guy, and he just goes off and he says, and then there is you, Sammy Guevara.
Oh.
And as he says this, he comes to the ring. After he says this, he comes to the ring. He pulls out this big fucking ladder.
Which I thought that ladder was almost going to fall.
Which was funny because he went to the wrong side of the ring and looked down there and said, and he walked around to the other side and grabbed the ladder.
Oh, here it is.
He sets the ladder up in the middle of the ring. And as he's cutting this promo, talking about how he's the man who opened the forbidden door, putting over the Varsity Blondes, put over Malachi Black, put over Brody King, put over Little Brody.
Did he really, though?
He put over -1 too.
Yeah.
He put over all the young people in the locker room. Everybody. He fucking put everyone. Bro, this was the quintessential promo
of a heel
for 2022. Like, you got CM Punk cutting promos. You got MJF cutting promos. Ain't nobody cutting a Cody promo. This promo fucking won me over. Sign me up. I'm here for the ride. Next week at Beach Break, TNT champion Cody Rhodes faces off against interim TNT champion Sammy Guevara in a ladder match. Shane, what are your thoughts?
I am ready to be only just one TNT champion.
Okay. And you, Julian?
I want Cody Rhodes to win. I want Cody Rhodes to teach everybody a lesson. I want Cody Rhodes to be the heel that he is meant to be.
And
I want Cody Rhodes to claim his spot as the man that he is. I want him to just let everybody know and remind everybody that, yes, he did. He started this. Y'all would not be here without me. And that's why this is not a secondary title, because I'm the one holding the title. I made this title. I deserve this title.
But there are two champions.
And the only reason I don't have the primary title is because I'm not trying to book myself as an inflated ego champ.
Man, I'm gonna say, look.
Sure, Cody, whatever you say.
Cody Rhodes just proved to me that there is more than one royal family in professional wrestling. And he came out and said it's everybody. It's all of us. We're all part of the royal family. Cody is so fucking chef's kiss. Cody is the fucking man. Don't at me on Twitter. We can talk about this shit on Twitter all you want. At Bad Blood Brand. You can find me on Twitter. We can talk about this shit. We can blast it. We can talk all night long about it because Cody Rhodes is the fucking man, ladies and gentlemen.
He's the Homelander of AEW.
Shane, oh Shane, oh Shane. You know what, Shane?
I mean, I'm not wrong.
You sound like Tony Schiavone. Adam Cole, man. You're such a hater. You sound like Jim Ross whenever someone goes ... die, if I'm telling you.
Well, was he putting everybody over there, or was he just like saving it and just like,
Speaking of that, you can donate to BioSlam.net to help keep the website going. You can also help us contribute to continue to bring you a wide variety of entertaining professional wrestling and MMA related content by going to www.slamchats.com. That is www.slamchats.com.
Slamchat.
Become a Slamtastic Slammer.
Slamchat.
So we get the debut of the House of Black.
Oh,
the Kings of the Black Throne. Man, oh man. When I saw them come out, I just tweeted, "Rest in peace, Varsity Blondes."
They did.
I'm gonna let Julian kick this off. Julian. I think Julian heard us. Yeah, Julian is not here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know where he is. But Shane, I'll let you kick it off.
All right. Well, we start.
I think I heard about 1 out of every 5 words you said. Hey guys, I'm gonna drop off. I have got the worst reception here in this hotel.
Yes, you do.
And let me see if I can catch some Wi-Fi and join you guys back in a bit.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that has been your boy, the chemical one.
All right, Julian.
Mixologist Julian will be back, ladies and gentlemen. And while he is gone, Shane.
Yes.
Why don't we do this before we get into this match? Why don't we take a quick commercial break because everyone loves the 503 originals.
503.
Drive me insane! I'll be cruel, so lame, I've been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! I'll be cruel, so lame, I've been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! I'll be cruel.
want to get your hair cut? You go get your hair cut right. You head down to Big D's Barbershop. Big D's Barbershop, Vancouver, Washington's best and brightest. 1019 Main Street, Vancouver, Washington, where you can go get your hair lined up, cuts, fades, shampoos, conditions, and all the great things that go with supporting a local barbershop in a local business area. You can also reach them online at www.bigdsbarbershop.com. Go get your haircut right.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. And looks like Julian's audio video streaming quality is shit in the hotel, so he will not be joining us back for a while.
That's a typical hotel connection for you.
Hey, trust me, I know when I'm in the hotels, man, I was like, oh my god. When you guys did the AEW Rampage, I was like, oh my god, this sucks so bad. My phone keeps dropping. I didn't bring my iPad or my laptop. It was horrible.
Don't have that hotspot at all. That would just make it worse.
I'll use the hotspot on my phone. That's probably what I would do. So yeah, this was crazy, man. The House of Black, Malachi Black, and Brody King, they get in the ring against the Varsity Blondes, and oh my god, they beat the shit out of them again.
And I want to see the entrance, the beginning. They played that Halo theme song music in the beginning, and it was
match
awesome.
lasted all of 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
You know, the one thing that really kind of like caught my attention was the fact that Pillman was going to go for his flying dropkick, the Era Pillman.
Yes.
He looked at the rope, and last week when he wrestled Malachi, he took a fucking shit dump. He bumped so hard on his face, he was not going to do it again. So he looked at the rope like,
no,
yeah, I'm probably
not going to do it.
So Brody King showed why he is the monster of the group, and everyone was wondering why the eye patch wearing
Daredevil pack
Julia Hart didn't turn. I feel like she's going to turn, but lo and behold, at the end of the match, Brody King, Malachi Black stands up and says, "House of Black, please rise." And everyone in the fucking building stood up.
They rise. They actually listen. I
and
got
as he did that,
and everything.
There was a promo that popped up on the video, and it was a blindfolded Pac. Pac was like, he says, a warning of retribution for the Black Mist attack that blinded him a few weeks ago. That he was going to be justice. And he pulls out the card, and he says, "I'm now blind, but I can see, and I truly see who you really are." And basically was saying, "Watch your back because I'm coming back."
Yep.
I don't think he understands that. There's 2 against 1. He's gonna get his ass whooped because you know, you can't count on
I don't know how he can
Penta El Zero Miedo because he's out. Phoenix is out.
Yep.
So I mean,
Pac is all alone.
It was a good promo. It was great.
It really was.
Now tonight AEW did a series of very short matches.
They did, which I was surprised.
Yeah, tonight we had the returning Frankie Kazarian, who sports the second highest win-loss rate in all of AEW.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they said. He sports the highest win-loss rate in all of AEW, the second highest. Yeah, he's Google it. You're the guy in the chair, Shane. It's your job.
Oh yeah.
He's a former AEW World Tag Team Champion. Frankie Kazarian has been around for a long time. He's like a 21, 22-year vet. He's been everywhere from WWE, Impact Wrestling, NWA, Ring of Honor.
He's been all over the world.
He's been all over the world twice over. And he's married to Tracy Brooks. Just saying. So 1 week after making his intentions clear, Lance Archer comes out once again to face Frankie Kazarian with Dan Lambert and the returning Jake the Snake Roberts. The last time Dan Lambert was in the ring with Archer, Dan Lambert got the shit beat out of him. And last week, it almost happened again. But this week, he came out with Jake the Snake Roberts. And it was a very interesting conversation that was had because apparently Lambert is the mouthpiece now.
Mouthpiece for the Murder Hawk, Lance Archer.
Yeah, and Lance Archer totally just destroyed Frankie Kazarian.
Yeah, the match really went longer than it should. If they're really trying to like push Lance Archer as a monster, they should have like had that match a little bit short, like all the other matches.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't do that, which it could happen next week with that one.
So he was going to Pillmanize Frankie. He threw a chair over the top rope. Then he jumps out of the ring and he's going to give him a super powerbomb on the stage on the chair. And then we have Adam Page. The AEW World Champion comes out and he stares him face to face and he slaps the shit out of Archer.
He wasn't afraid of that Murder Hawk.
Who in turn gets him to stiff his forearm. And they're fighting and then Archer kicks him in the stomach and the champ goes down. As Archer turns around to talk shit to the crowd, Adam Page is pulling off his cowboy boot. And as soon as he turns around, he smacks the shit out of Archer with that cowboy boot. Man, this, okay, here's the deal. I see Archer as a big monster.
Yes.
And AEW is building all these monsters for him for Page to take down. So they're trying to give him a good title run before he drops the belt. Probably Kenny Omega when he comes back. Who knows?
Who knows?
But he's doing so much. And I think that Tony Khan is trying to elevate a lot of big monster guys to face Hangman Page to make Page,
look
the
strong.
man, because he's super over with fans.
Yes, he is. Everybody loves that cowboy shit.
Yeah, everybody loves cowboy shit. The match that I was excited for, because I love her. Serena Deeb versus Sky Blue.
1,004 holds tonight.
Yes, tonight she increased her hold. Sorry, I got a message that I need to reply to. This is some BCW Worldwide information right here. Anyway,
BCW Worldwide information.
Tickets are on sale right now at eventbrite.com.
Right now.
So Serena Deeb versus Sky Blue. This match didn't last too long. The Professor of Wrestling returned to her home arena because she is a Washington, D.C. lady.
Yes.
And the crowd were chanting, "Oh, Deeb!" Like they were fucking for Serena Deeb tonight.
Now that's like an MJF cheering.
Yeah, exactly. Deeb completely outclassed and overmatched her opponent. It was ridiculous. Every time she took her down, the crowd would pop, clapping, and then she basically just poor Sky Blue tapped out real quick to the Serenity Lock.
The single leg Boston Crab, but she stretched it a little bit.
Deeb has been extraordinary since she turned heel, man.
Yeah.
She's completely.
And I hope this is a push for her to go for the Britt Baker's women's title.
Well, here's the thing: like they talked about how she's a leader in the women's locker room. Like she's she's the locker room leader and all this other good stuff. This new persona that she's got, man, she is escalating violence, bro.
Who knew that the former Straightest Society member would come so far?
Her aggression and intensity, man, perfectly reflects her in-ring game.
Yes.
She is the all-out best women's wrestler on the roster right now.
Yes, she is.
And then there's my girl Jamie Hayter. But no one else wrestles like her, man. No one else can convincingly make me believe that they are that good at grappling. She is fucking great. And when Hikaru Shida returns, it's gonna be Shida versus Deep for Iron Woman match. Please give it to us, Tony Khan. Give it to us, Tony Khan. Iron Woman.
30, 40, 60 minutes.
Yes. Now, then we have our main event. Your boys, the Acclaim, taking on Sting and Darby Allin. Now, the Acclaim jump Sting and Darby. Oh, wait. I gotta say, the fucking Max Caster's a man.
Max Caster and his diss on almost everybody in the AEW roster.
But he hurt my heart.
Oh yeah,
he hurt my heart tonight.
How did he hurt your heart?
He burned Sting so bad.
He did.
He said, "I'm gonna make Sting look almost as bad as he did at Clash of the Champions 1997." I was like, "Oh, gotta go." Gotta go. He bringing back Shockmaster shit. I gotta go.
The Shockmaster.
He totally dogged on Sting.
Imagine the Shockmaster actually appeared right after saying that as another
Bro.
gag.
Tim, you were correct. Lyrically, that kid is so entertaining, man. I'll tell you, bro. I started following Max Caster on Instagram. He literally has nothing but videos of him rapping. Bro, I could be in the worst mood. Pop on a Max Caster video.
Max
Boom.
Caster to do a this cameo rap on me. I wouldn't let him do it.
Shit, that would be. I would pay for that shit. Max Caster, if you're watching right now, I would pay for that shit. That would be funny as hell.
I want to hear what he has to say. I want to hear what he has to say on the rap.
So basically, and then they come in and Anthony Bowen breaks the skateboard. He's like, "I'll break that shit." He breaks the skateboard. The language in AEW is getting to be a lot. I mean, a lot. And the violence. This is professional wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. This is not your fucking grandma and grandpa's old school wrestling. This is professional wrestling at its best.
This is not Monday Night Raw where
this
it's
is not
like,
Monday Night Raw.
Think you're idiots and change Walter's name to
And the fact that he was like, and we're gonna beat these guys' ass, and they're gonna do some they're gonna do some self-mutilation. Oh
self-mutilation.
Totally just dissing WWE and all this fucking bullshit, you know. So basically they took out Darby Allin right from the gate. Put a chair on his neck, slam him to the ring post.
Right.
So he was sidelined. And Sting wrestled the majority of the match by himself.
And he did really good.
Ladies and gentlemen, 62 fucking years old. Sting doing a crossbody.
Come on, man. Sting wrestles better than Goldberg.
He dived off the stage onto Max Caster through a table.
And Goldberg can't even do a spear at his age.
I'm just saying, Sting, man, kudos to Sting. I hope, I don't want to be wrestling at 65, but fuck, if I was, I would hope and pray.
When did Ric Flair stop wrestling? Like in the 70s?
Ric Flair still wrestling. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, true.
Anyway, so the claim he did the mic drop on Allen, got him out of the ring. Sting broke it. So Allen came back. He came back, wiping the heels out. You know, Allen comes in like a fucking heat-seeking missile. Hits the guys, boom. Sting breaks up the pan on Darby Allin. Anthony Bowen takes a turnbuckle off, and they go to buckle bomb Sting. Okay. Darby Allin gets on the top turnbuckle. He hits the coffin drop for the win. Sting and Darby Allin defeat the Acclaim. Basically, Sting returned to the city, which he defeated Hulk Hogan on WCW Starrcade 1997 for the WCW World Championship.
Returned to a building to lose the Acclaim.
He won. They won. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Anyway, so the Acclaim were the number one contenders to the tag team titles. The earlier in the night, the Gun Club.
The Gun Club.
They attacked Christian, demanding a shot at the tag team titles, which is bullshit. But you know, Sting and Darby Allin, I see Sting and Darby Allin challenging for the World Tag Team titles. I see that down, and you know, Julian has also said that, and I believe like Lukewarm Owen, I think he said it on the podcast. Like that's where everyone thinks that Sting and Darby Allin are going, because they're still undefeated as a tag team.
Yes, they are.
It's crazy. But one of the funnier, and I consider this one of the funnier things on the show, because you know how much I hate the Hardy Family Office. I think that Hardy Family Office is a stupid fucking name. It's done. But now they're Andrade Hardy Family Office.
What?
As Andrade El Idolo has bought 51% of the Hardy Family Office.
I have a feeling that in the future, or maybe at Revolution, that Andrade will face Matt Hardy in full control of the Hardy office.
My opinion, they have nothing for any of these guys. No. They're just making shit up.
Yeah.
Basically, Andrade and the Hardy Family Office, they team up. So you got Private Party and Matt Hardy as 49% majority owners on the board. They get 3 votes on the board.
3 votes.
And Andrade and his assistant get the other 2 votes.
Wow.
First and foremost, who cares?
I'm doing good, Lewis.
Hello, Lewis. So I mean, who cares? I think it's a stupid fucking thing. But all in all, this was a pretty good AEW Dynamite.
Yes, it was.
This was better than any Monday Night Raw.
Yep.
Um,
Better than SmackDown.
better than SmackDown, and way better than
Definitely
NXT.
better. Oh my god.
But
Want to talk about that name change of Walter?
Oh yeah, Cody called it something funny.
Gunnar McGillicuddy.
Yeah, Gunnar McGillibuddy is what he said.
Oh, I thought you said Gunnar McGillicuddy, like Michael
Cody,
McGillicuddy.
look, Cody Rhodes, man. Kudos, man. My hat's off to you, Cody. Cody was taking no fucks tonight. None.
No S.
So, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, this is the fastest Roundtable Pro Wrestling podcast we're gonna ever do.
Fastest.
Well, Tim, you want us to? Oh, you know what? We didn't discuss
the inner circle thing.
Segment. I really don't like the inner circle jerk, but we did see the crumbling of the inner circle tonight.
They're about to finally.
Chris Jericho started making fun of the fact that Eddie Kingston is hurt, and Santana was like, "Yo, watch your mouth, bro. Don't talk about our boy." And then Ortiz was like, he's right. You are the reason that we haven't had a shot at the tag team titles. Like I've been saying all along.
Oh, yeah, I think that's what everybody's been saying.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm excited. I'm excited for it all. I'm here for it all. Thank you, Tony Khan, for putting on a good wrestling show this week.
Yes.
I watched wrestling all week, and this is the only good one I've watched. Thank you, Tony Khan.
And this is way better than Walter's name change.
Oh, we don't want to talk about that. That's
no,
horrible. I was on the NXT podcast last night, and we talked about that. It was horrible. With that being said,
all I got to say about that, yikes.
Yeah. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us here again on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast, brought to you live by bodyslam.net. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to go check out bodyslam.net, it's real simple. You go to www.bodyslam.net. That is www.bodyslam.net. And you know what? Because Julian's gone, I'm going to go ahead and do this for him one time. Ladies and gentlemen, reunite the 3MB.
Please reunite 3MB.
No, let's not.
You know what? Drew is going to return at the Rumble, and then he's going to wait outside the ring. And then not only Jinder Mahal is going to wait, but also the return of Heath Slater will be alongside with him. And they're all going in. The Rumble will beat everybody's ass.
And look, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in Portland, the Portland metro area, you want to watch it on TV, you can watch us on Xfinity CenturyLink TV, Portland area, Wednesday nights, 9:30 p.m., Channel 11, Xfinity TV and CenturyLink TV on Monday, 10 p.m., Channel 22 on Xfinity TV and Channel 8002 on CenturyLink TV, Tuesday nights, 9:30 p.m., Channel 23, Xfinity TV and Channel 8003 for CenturyLink TV. If you're driving in your car and you're like, fuck, these guys are funny, I love this show, but I can't watch the video, you can just go to Google Podcasts, Apple, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio, because you know what? We're on all major podcast platforms.
Every one of them.
All of them, man. You're like Tiny Tim. You're like everyone. You're all right. You're all right, Shane.
Thank you. You too, bad boy.
And ladies and gentlemen, I know we talk about it a lot on the show, but BCW Worldwide is returning this Sunday and every Sunday night.
Every Sunday
at the new House of Action.
New House of Action. Is any of the match card has been announced yet?
Some of the card has been announced. You know what I'll do, Shane? Because I know you want to hear about the card.
I want to hear about the card.
You want to hear about the card.
I want to hear it.
You really want to hear about the card?
I want to hear about the card.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you guys want to hear about the card? Because here it
Everybody
is.
Everybody say yes.
BCW Worldwide presents. Are you ready for this name? Are you ready for this name? Because it's really, really cool.
Yeah.
It's BCW Worldwide presents. We don't own you.
Oh, shh.
And you know why? Because we don't own anybody, man. We don't own anybody. That's a pun, ladies and gentlemen, in case you didn't know. If you don't know, then you know. If you know, then you don't know. I mean, we've got some great shows coming up, man. Every Sunday night, BCW Worldwide is going to be kicking down the door.
Especially on February 13th, where TJP is going to take on the most exciting champion of BCW.
Wait, hold on. I'm a champion in BCW as well.
Yeah, but he's the only name that has the exciting.
Yeah, he is just exciting. I'm just a franchise.
You're a franchise.
So, like I said, Sunday, January 23rd, doors open at Doors open at 5:30. Bell time is 6 p.m. It's at the Colony, 7525 North Richmond Avenue, Portland, Oregon, 97203. The main event.
Question.
Your boy. Just
Will
excited.
this show
BCW
also be on live pay-per-view?
It will be live on pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen. It is BCW Worldwide presents PDX versus the World.
Oh my goodness.
That's right. We don't own you.
We don't own you.
The main event's going to
They don't own
be
me.
Just Exciting and I taking on Buddy Highway and that old grizzly old bastard Tex Thompson.
Tex Thompson. Oh
Look.
man, he's still wrestling.
Tex Thompson is so old that he was the guy that was telling Noah, "Hey man, can I put these two animals on the ark for you?" He is so old that when Brutus stabbed Caesar in the back, he got the knife from fucking Tex. He is so old. He is so old. When Jesus was turning water into wine, Tex was like, "I got this satchel of water for you, sir." That's how fucking old he is.
Water.
Tex is so old. He slapped baby New Year in the ass the first time.
Wow, he's
that's
that
how fucking old he is. Yeah.
Wow.
So when I kick him, dust is probably gonna fall out his ass. But the stipulation
He must have been there for the
is,
first song of Beethoven. Holy
true statement.
damn.
The stipulation for this match is simple. Buddy Highway has to pin Just Exciting, not me, not Tex Thompson. He has to pin. Buddy Highway has to pin Just Exciting to get a shot at the championship. But
that sounds so difficult.
It does sound difficult because if I pin Buddy or if I pin Tex, they lose. If they lose, Buddy Highway never gets a title shot ever again, as long as Just Exciting is the champion. Ever.
Oh
as
my
long as
God.
Just Exciting is the champion.
Okay.
And he's the longest reigning champion in BCW history.
For how many days now?
A lot. A lot. Also on the card, you got that drunk ass hillbilly JB Moonshine.
When is he not drunk?
I don't know, man. He's always drunk. But he's taking on Miko Maestro, the Finnish sex symbol. So Miko Maestro was going to be out there trying to get all his monies, but
the man that gives people lap dances if you have a $1 bill, 20 or a 50.
And Shane likes to get those lap dances.
Who knows? I might bring a $20 bill. Who
wow,
knows?
you're trying to get the fucking red light special. I see you, Shane. All right.
The red light special.
Man, it ain't 9 o'clock yet. Shane's over here trying to get some red light special from the sexy man himself. But last week in that 6-man tag team match, JB pinned the television champion Gregor Petrov. And people didn't see. I don't know if you saw the video. What Petrov attacked him in the locker room.
I didn't even see it.
Yes, Petrov attacked him in the locker room and beat the holy piss out of him.
He even told me that he tried to rip out the hair of JB.
Yes. I don't know what's going on between those two guys, but I will tell you this: it's going to be a barn burner. It's going to be a barn burner, and it's going to be crazy.
The house of action.
We also have two of the top tag team guys in the industry right now. I love last Sunday when Bad Blood flew through the ropes into Maestro and they both fell on me.
Oh, that was you?
I'm sorry. We fell on top of you.
Okay, I did want to remind everyone.
I told them to move.
Please, when the wrestler dives outside of that ring, move.
I'm 227 pounds, ladies
move.
And when I'm coming at you at about 40 miles an hour, hitting that rope, I'm coming out like a hot missile. I'm coming out like a...
I'm glad you're okay because I was worried.
Yep. I'm coming like Veer. Okay, I'm coming like Veer. Only difference is I make it to where I'm going.
Yeah.
But I hit that guy so hard that he pissed his pants. Anyway, so we have BCW Worldwide's tag team champions.
Oh my goodness.
Me, Mac Traeger, and the Lone Star, the Natural Born Outlaws. But in a one-on-one match, a rare one-on-one match, we got me, Mac Traeger, taking on the Rat King, Billy Moon.
He's no longer Billy King. He's only the Rat King.
They've been fighting for so goddamn long. It's crazy. But we also have a real cool thing happening right now. And I'm excited for it because we have the return of Sunny Days.
Sunny Days?
She will be hopping on a plane from Memphis, Tennessee. She will be flying down back to BCW Worldwide. Sunny Days is on the show. Your boy Caleb Rex is on the show. Seems like he's the most popular guy these days.
Heck yeah, thoroughbred.
The newcomer to BCW Worldwide, your boy, pretty boy Troy Prescott is going to be here, and my boy
Prescott,
and my boy, the Giant himself,
Andrew Everett,
the BCW No Limits champion, your boy Cosmo. Your boy Cosmo will be there. Christina, It is going to be this Sunday, and every Sunday. Look, tickets are available right now. Here, I'll go ahead and put it in the chat right here for you. Tickets are available right now. Boom. That link right there, ladies and gentlemen. Click that link. Get your tickets on eventbrite.com.
On all
right
the
now.
links.
Ringside seats, you better get them quick because they sell out fast.
Fast.
I mean, faster than Barry Allen on the Flash. I'm telling you, fast.
As long as he doesn't ruin another timeline, then we're good.
You had to go with the timeline gimmick, didn't you?
Yep.
Like I said, doors open at 5:30, bell time at 6. All COVID regulations will be enforced at this event. Great drink specials all night long. So if you like to get drunk, man, they had this Adios motherfucker, and it was icy. Whew. I don't know how I got home. It was that good.
So that's all with everybody drinking on Sunday
was
night.
that. Yep.
No,
yep,
no wonder everyone was drunk off.
Everyone's tongues looking like Luchasaurus. Yeah, it was awesome. Ringside seats are $15. Generals $12. Kids 10 and under $10. For more information, you can call Patty at 503-757-3132. That is 503-757-3132. If you want ringside seats, you better get that link. Click that link and buy those tickets now. Once again, this show is sponsored by Big D's Barbershop. That's right,
Big D Barbershop.
She keeps me looking sexy with that straight razor every week. And you can also check us out because we're also sponsored by www.bodyslam.net. That is www.bodyslam.net. Ladies and gentlemen, new year, new home every Sunday night. BCW Worldwide. And with that being said, Shane.
Yes.
It is always cool to have you on the show, man.
Thank you. You too. It's always been a pleasure joining you, Julian, and almost everybody else that on the bodyslam.net.
And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. We will see you guys on Friday. Well, they will, because I won't. Peace.